Have you ever trusted someone so deeply that you told them your darkest secret, only to see it spread everywhere just hours later? That sinking feeling in your stomach, that awful mix of betrayal, shock, and shame, it's unforgettable, isn't it? But here's the thing, you're not alone. Almost everyone has faced that kind of betrayal at least once in their lives. So, the real question is, why do some people simply not know how to keep a secret? Are they just bad people? Or is there something else going on? Something deeper in their brains that makes silence feel impossible? This isn't about judging them. This is about understanding the psychology. Let's start with the simple truth. Keeping a secret is mentally exhausting. Psychologists call this cognitive load. It's the mental weight of constantly holding something back. Imagine you're in a normal conversation, but your brain keeps flashing a giant warning sign. Don't mention it. Don't slip up. That constant background effort drains your energy, spikes your stress levels, and can even mess with your sleep. And here's the kicker. The more you try not to think about the secret, the more your brain brings it right back to the front of your mind. This is called the ironic process theory, the cruel paradox of thought suppression. It's like when someone says, "Don't think of a pink elephant," and suddenly, that's all you can see. Over time, the secret starts to feel heavy, like a social burden that's just begging to be released. And that's when secrets turn into social currency, something you can trade for relief, connection, or even a sense of power. For the person holding it, revealing the secret feels like trading their own pain for a feeling of belonging. This brings us to our first psychological drive, the need for connection. When someone shares a secret, they're not just talking, they're trying to bond. It's the brain's shortcut to intimacy, a way of saying, "Trust you, so you must be special to me." But this kind of closeness is incredibly fragile because it's built on borrowed trust. Think about it. When intimacy is built on sharing other people's secrets, it's never real. It's only temporary. If someone uses another person's secret to feel close to you, what do you think they'll do with yours? They'll use it to feel close to someone else. It's not necessarily cruelty, it's a pattern, a habit of seeking closeness in the fastest, easiest way possible. Now, let's talk about the second drive, a lack of impulse control. For some people, a secret doesn't just feel like information. It feels like pressure building up inside their mind. They experience it almost like a ticking bomb, and the urge to release it becomes unbearable. These people aren't evil. They're impulsive. Their emotions react faster than their logic. When they speak, it's not a calculated plan. It's a release. It's called instant gratification, the short-lived pleasure of breaking tension. In that moment, they don't think about the aftermath, the trust they're breaking, the friendship they might be losing. What drives them isn't malice, but a deep, uncomfortable desire to stop the discomfort inside. The psychologist Daniel Wegner described this as the mind's failure to suppress thoughts. The harder you try to silence a thought, the louder it becomes until eventually, it just bursts out in a text, a whisper, or a careless slip of the tongue. In that moment, they choose emotional relief over your loyalty. And once the secret is out, they feel a strange kind of peace, even if it costs them your trust. This behavior doesn't come from cruelty, but from a weak mental brake system. Some people's brains just struggle to pause, to think before they act or speak. This is why keeping a secret often isn't about morality. It's about self-control, and those who can't control themselves can't protect what you've given them. Now, we reach the third and coldest drive, the need for control and power. In our social world, information is power. Knowing something that others don't gives you status. People who spread secrets often see themselves as gatekeepers, the ones holding the keys. By revealing something private, they subtly lift themselves higher in the social hierarchy. It's not always a conscious manipulation. Sometimes, it's the brain's primal way of seeking dominance. The act of saying, "I know something you don't," gives a rush of superiority. They might disguise it as concern, "I thought you should know." But underneath that tone is a need to feel powerful, to control the narrative. This is what psychologists call social manipulation. Sometimes, leaking a secret isn't about hurting you. It's about shaping how others see them. They trade your trust for their image. And in their mind, it feels like a fair deal. That's why secrets are so dangerous, not because of what they hide, but because of what they reveal about the people we trust. When someone leaks your secret, ask yourself, what do they gain from it? Usually, the answer is simple: power, validation, or a temporary feeling of belonging. So, how can you protect yourself and your secrets from people like that? The good news is, psychology also gives us tools for defense. There are 3 simple strategies you can use to keep your private world safe. The first is called the filter test. You have to learn to choose who deserves your truth. And the rule is simple: people who gossip about others will eventually gossip about you. Always. The filter test is this: never trust someone who has already betrayed another person as confidence in front of you. If they've shared someone else's secret with you, rest assured, they will share yours with someone else. Trust isn't about kindness, it's about consistency. The second strategy is called segmenting. Don't give the full story to any one person. Divide your truth into safe fragments. Better yet, share your emotions, not the details. Talk about how something made you feel sad, angry, confused, not who was involved or what exactly happened. That way, you get the emotional relief of sharing without exposing your entire private world. The third strategy is the release valve. When a secret becomes too heavy to carry, release it safely without an audience. Write it all down and then burn the paper. Speak it aloud when you're completely alone. Or tell it to someone who has no stake in your story, like a therapist or a complete stranger you'll never see again. The goal isn't to hide forever, it's to express yourself without inviting betrayal. Keeping a secret is not just about silence, it's about balance. It takes a huge amount of mental energy to fight against our natural urges for connection, impulse, and power. But every time you resist that urge to reveal something you shouldn't, you strengthen your self-control. You become someone who can be trusted. So next time you feel the urge to share something forbidden, ask yourself, what am I really looking for? Connection, relief, validation, or power? True connection is built through honesty, by breaking someone else's trust. Secrets are a test of our relationships. They reveal who values trust and who just values attention. Some people can't keep secrets not because they're cruel, but because they've never learned how to carry the weight of silence. Silence is heavy. It takes strength to hold it. But that strength is what builds real trust brick by brick, moment by moment. Every secret you keep honorably becomes invisible proof of your integrity, and every secret you betray becomes a mirror of your own weakness. So when someone tells you something private, see it as a gift, not as a weapon. Handle it gently, guard it carefully, and respect the trust it represents. Because in a world full of noise, being trustworthy is a rare and quiet kind of power, and that power doesn't need to shout, it whispers. The people who can hold silence are often the ones who hold the most peace. So protect your secrets and protect your mind. Trust doesn't come from words, it comes from consistent actions. Practice silence, and you'll discover a new kind of strength inside yourself. A strength that doesn't need validation, because it already knows its own worth. Remember, keeping a secret isn't just about protecting information, it's about protecting connection. And real connection can only grow where trust is safe. Have you ever had a secret that felt heavy on your mind? Share how it feels, not the secret itself. Of course, down in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the human mind. Thanks for watching.